iPlanner is an app which provides a one-stop platform for people to find their adventurous counterparts and plan their itineraries together. At the initial launch of the app, the user will be required to either sign in, if the user already has an account, or register for an account if otherwise. Assuming I am a new user, thus I will need to register for an account. By touching the Sign Up button, the registration page will be shown. I will be required to fill up all the fields except email, which is optional. Throughout, validations will be performed upon touching the Submit button after all fields are filled. Now, I shall log into my newly created account. Upon a successful login, a screen displaying a list of recommended places of interest, POI, in short, will be shown. The recommendation suggests POI based on the recommended ultraviolet index, UVI, and pollution standards index, PSI, metrics of a location. This is done by excavating data off GovTech's UVI and PSI APIs. As to why is it useful? Because nobody would want to visit Sentosa on a scorching day, if given a choice. With iPlanner, it is now possible to know the sunlight intensity even before heading down to the location. Next, let's assume I want to search for details on the Singapore Zoo. This can be done by searching either its postal code, address or name. Let's do so by entering just the word zoo. The screen returns the correct result. I can then press on any of the returned results to view its details such as estimated costs, if applicable, description, popularity ratings and more. Now, if I want to keep this POI in view, I can add it to bookmarks by pressing this button. And let's verify that the bookmark is really added, by navigating to the bookmarks screen. If I no longer need the bookmark, I can easily swipe to remove it. Since I am new to the platform, I will need to find some friends who are as adventurous as me. I can do so by creating a chat group and inviting other users to join me. Let's navigate to the chat screen, and since I have no existing chats, the app will prompt me to create one. By selecting more than one user, it automatically understands that I want to create a group chat. Now, let's give the group an intuitive name, Sunday Zoo Outing FFA. Now that the group chat is created, I can start chatting in it. As shown, the chat is a real-time chat system. Now I shall proceed to plan the itinerary for the group outing. Since Singapore Zoo can be found under the recommended list, I shall not use the search function. Let's navigate into it and add it to an itinerary by touching this button. I will now need to fill up all the necessary fields such as time and date of visit, group name and itinerary name. To minimize input errors, the entering of time of visit is done via moving the hands of an analog virtual clock, while that of the date of visit is performed by selecting from an on-screen calendar. Then, I select my group name from this drop-down list. After that, I enter my itinerary name, Sunday Zoo Outing. Since all the fields are filled, I now touch on the Submit button. Ta-da! The itinerary is created. Now let's navigate to Itineraries screen to view the newly created itinerary. By pressing on it, I can see a timeline with the POI to visit at the corresponding time.